What is your favourite moment with your Year 11 class?
With my Year 11 class, I've got a few with my Year 11. It's going to go back to Year 7. So Year 7, there was a Year 7 disco. And if you remember, those of you that attended when you were very, very small, Ethan Claydon, what did you do? You managed to let off a stink bomb at the beginning of the Year 7 disco. So that was quite a highlight. Moving through to Year 8, ski trip. Loads of you went on that. That was pretty cool. Kelsey managed to shut my head on the chairlift going up and knock my brand new GoPro camera off my head straight away. So that's quite a memorable one. Thanks for the whiplash for that one, Kelsey. You still owe me some money for that. And then moving through to 10, 11. Well, what can I say really? Favourite moments. Got to be one somewhere. Quite enjoyed making Juan stand with his arms out as far as he could for as long as he could to try to do balance sheets. And you can't beat a good taste test, can you? That's always a good one.
What have you learnt from your Year 11 class?
What have I learnt? I've learnt that Kamari needs a toilet every single lesson, regardless of anything else. Maisie really, really enjoys biscuits. Any particular type of savoury biscuit is her particular favourite. And Jake Nicholson has an inability to bring a pen, book or anything else to a lesson, every lesson.
Who in your Year 11 class do you think would be a good business studies teacher?
Good business studies teacher. In terms of business acumen, for being able to have a good idea of what's going on and everything like that, Ethan Zurla is way up there in terms of, he knows what he's doing and has a clear mindset in terms of how to get there as a goal. He's very good. Annie Raymond, she's very, very optimistic all of the time, very confident. She'd be very good as a business leader of the future as well.
What has been your favourite moment with Year 11?
My favourite moment with Year 11, I was just trying to racking my brain trying to remember, and it has to be the end of year assembly where Fionn Jones did hula hooping in front of the entire year group. Absolutely genius. Loved every second of it. Well done.
What have you learnt from Year 11?
What have I learned from Year 11? I've learned that time goes really fast because I remember you when you were all in Year 7. I have learned not to take life too seriously because I think we can all be guilty of doing that from time to time. And you guys never ever fail to surprise me with the amount of potential you've got.
Who in Year 11 do you think would be a good head of year?
Completely impossible to pick one person. I won't do it. So I've broken my head of year, my future head of year, down into 3 people. And they're going to be Jaid Ali. And it's going to be Jaid because of his coolness and his calmness. It's going to be Jasmine Bowen because of her positive energy. And she's always smiling. And it's going to be Shannon Couch because of her resilience and her attitude. So I don't know what the name of that person would be. And I could have chosen 50 people. But they just sprung to mind.
What have you learnt from your form?
All about Pokemon, actually, thanks to Finn. Lots and lots of Pokemon. And also my username when I come in is usually Pikachu.
What's your favourite moment with your Year 11 form?
Favourite moment has to be with a man when we were carrying on the joke about the Eco Club. When we said he was the Eco Club selected candidate. That was quite funny.
Who in your form do you think would be a good form tutor?
Oh, that's a really good question. Actually, I think that has to be Georgia, definitely, because she's in the school council, isn't she? So
Yeah.
she's obviously already got some leadership skills anyway. Definitely.
Okay. Cool. What have you learnt from your Year 11 class?
I think my Year 11 class have taught me to see the best in everyone. I think they've been a really, really lovely class. A class which have given me hardly any headaches. They have caused me very little stress, apart from the odd one or two who hasn't handed work in on time. But generally, they've been a lovely, lovely class, and I've really enjoyed working with them.
Do you have a favourite moment with your Year 11 class?
Favourite moment? Probably at the end of term when we've all eaten chocolate together. That's probably my favourite moment, I would think.
Who in your year 11 class do you think would be a good German teacher?
Ooh, now that is a difficult question. Now I would say Luca Cataldo, but I know that he's not pursuing that as a career. Finian Bannon, absolutely. He is excellent at writing the date on the board. He writes it very neatly, underlines it neatly, and he always prompts me if there's something I forget. So Finian Bannon has my vote for German teacher of the future, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What have you learnt from your form?
All about Pokemon, actually, thanks to Finn. Lots and lots of Pokemon. And also my username when I come in is usually Pikachu.
What's your favourite moment with your year 11 form?
Favourite moment has to be with a man when we were carrying on the joke about the Eco Club. When we said he was the Eco Club selected candidate. That was quite funny.
Who in your form do you think would be a good form tutor?
Oh, that's a really good question. Actually, I think that has to be Georgia, definitely, because she's in the school council, isn't she? So she's obviously already got some leadership skills anyway. Definitely.
Okay. What has been your favourite moment with year 11?
I've actually got quite a lot of really fond memories of year 11 because obviously I was a form tutor to 11G1, the best form around, but also I got a really lovely year 11 class as well. If I had to pick one moment throughout that year group, those of you who remember Jake Buckle will maybe not be aware of this story, that Jake Buckle actually turned up to school one day but refused to go to any lessons because he had a bad haircut. That was particularly funny. There was also the time when Rob Lane wanted to apply for Mr. Pratt's job. When Mr. Pratt left his job, Rob actually used the words, "I'd be a sick head teacher," which I found funny also. Numerous other funny stories which I've mentioned in your link book, specifically about Kirsten getting her leg stuck in the bars in the eye block, Kamari almost drowning in the year 7 swimming gala. So I would say that there are too many hilarious memories for me to pick one, but it's definitely one of those ones I've just mentioned.
What have you learnt from year 11?
How not to be a good student? Only joking. I think there's a lot of really, really good feelings about year 11 from the teachers in this school. I know it's considered one of the best year groups in the school, and I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. I think what I've learned mostly is that the students in year 11 have been able to find a really good balance between being really nice students and, you know, having a laugh and having a joke with me as their form teacher and their teacher, but also when it comes down to it and you guys know you need to work really hard, you've been able to find that balance. So if anything I'll take from you is being able to kind of work hard and play hard, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Who in year 11 do you think would be a good form tutor?
I would have to say, so I'll try and choose somebody from my form, and you know, being a good form tutor is a really hard job. You have to be very thorough, you have to be very organised, you have to be very approachable. It takes a lot of skills to become an excellent form tutor like I was. But of my form, the one person who I think has all of those qualities and who was a wonderful student to be form tutor to was Caitlin Jenkins. She was phenomenal, and I think she would make a brilliant teacher and a brilliant form tutor. So, thank you very much, Year 11, for all of the wonderful memories you've brought me. It was an absolute pleasure to be your form tutor, you know, for my guys for all those years. And like I said in the yearbook, I wouldn't have changed you guys for anything.
Go.
What has been your most memorable moment with your form?
Most memorable moment with my form? Probably all the charitable work that we've done. I like to think it's a pretty good achievement for my group to achieve over £2,000 is a really good achievement.
What have you learnt from your form?
What have I learned? How to chew gum constantly. Yeah, chewing gum constantly is something that I've acquired a good skill from my form. But I like to think after all the charitable work that we've done, quite a generous bunch. Yeah, I had to be generous.
Who in your form do you think would be a good form tutor?
It would be a good form shooter. Wow. Probably Niall Corcoran. Niall would definitely deserve to be a form shooter. Yeah, I think he's got all the makings of being very mature, on time, very smartly dressed, always does his hair for school. Yeah, Niall.
What has been your favourite moment with year 11?
It has to be any of the sporting fixtures and trips and tours we've gone on. And also beating Connor Webb 2-0 at snooker last summer when you were doing your DNA PSE day.
What have you learnt from year 11?
That nobody cleans a shed better than Cameron Lee and Josh Britton.
Who in year 11 do you think would be a good PE teacher?
Oh, Declan Joyce, without any problems. For 5 years, Dec has politely reminded me how to do my job. So definitely Declan, and he'd be a really good one as well.
Okay then.
What has been your favourite moment with your year 11 form?
My favourite moment? Probably going back a little while now. I really enjoyed going on the trip to Oakwood. I liked Oakwood. I went on the log flume. It was great. It was nice to have spent some time with the form as, you know, not just as a form tutor, but as a person.
What have you learnt from your year 11 form?
Patience. Patience. Lots of patience. And how to shout very loudly to be heard. I don't know, is there a serious answer to that as well? I don't know. Kids teach you a lot about stuff. There's a lot of things that they don't want to tell you, but you know about. And it's just knowing that there's more than just what you see to people, I think.
Who in your form do you think would be a good form tutor?
Ooh, oh, that's a hard one. God, I wish I'd had these questions in advance. I think Jasmine would be nice. She has the sort of quiet and caring manner to her. There's who else do I think? Yeah, you got a lot of editing to do to clean out these blank spaces thinking. I wish I'd had these questions in advance.
You can just leave it as one, miss.
Leave it as one. Okay, Jasmine, she's nice and caring. There's different qualities and different people meet these kind of different areas, I think.
Yeah.
So some are louder and can make themselves heard, and others have the kind of compassionate side. There's a lot of people.
Okay, what has been your favourite moment with year 11?
My favourite moment with year 11 so far has been the core PE lessons with our football groups. They'd chosen their teams, they played in league competition. Congratulations to Declan Joyce's gang, they won their league, they were absolutely brilliant, smashed the others. The most entertaining thing of that was seeing Niall Corcoran. Niall Corcoran, he is keen as mustard. Bounce up and down. No, Niall, you were never going to be the best.
What have you learnt from year 11?
Nothing.
Who in year 11 do you think would be a good PE teacher?
Well, no one's as good as the team that I've got already, but I would probably have to say Ethan Phillips. He's dynamite. Good luck, year 11. Cheers. Bye-bye.
What has been your favourite moment with year 11?
Singing Let It Go on a Paris trip.
What have you learnt from year 11?
The words of Let It Go from the Paris trip.
Who do you think in year 11 would be a good teacher?
Anyone that can beat Elsa from Let It Go. And of course, I do love a tram.
What has been your favourite moment with year 11?
Okay, bonjour, Anne, Ons. My favourite moment, okay, probably my most memorable moment to take from my year 11 class this year is when Declan Joyce, and it was very sweet of him, disappeared unbeknown to me out of the class, having asked me how I liked my tea, into the staff kitchen, and he came back with a cup of tea made exactly how I liked it. So thank you, Declan, that was really sweet of you. Okay, merci beaucoup.
What have you learnt from your year 11 class?
What have I learned? Probably the most important lesson I've learned from this year 11 class is never to leave a rucksack lying around with Harrison, Declan, Niall or Lewis Clegg around, because the likelihood is in a matter of seconds they'll turn it inside out and turtle your rucksack.
Who in your year 11 class do you think would be a good French teacher?
I think there could be lots of nominees for this, because there are lots of students in that class who have got lots of flair in French. You know, they're really good at it, lots of great accents as well. I think probably I'd put two people forward. I would perhaps have Morgan Wilson for his superb knowledge of the French language. Okay, so he would be a fantastic teacher. And also Matthew Beattie, because of his drama and performance skills as well. So I think he would be really good, and he's got a lovely accent as well. So, oui, c'est ça. Merci beaucoup.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Filming.
What has been your favourite moment with year 11?
Favourite moment of year 11, I can't really pick one because I've had an amazing 5 years with all of you. It's really hard to pick one. I'll probably say every hockey, from year 7 to year 9, all the hockey matches that we were doing with all the girls that don't like hockey anymore for some stupid reason, but I can't pick one little one, because I just love you all and we've had a really good 5 years, so I can't think of one to pick.
What have you learned from year 11?
That your brows are essential when you go out, that's a big one, and that you all underage drink. Naughty, naughty.
Who in year 11 do you think would be a good teacher?
I think everyone could answer this for me. Becky Lane, you're going to be a PE teacher, buddy. Even though you're clever and you think like it's not something you should do, PE teacher. Excuse me, you just interrupted my video. Only kidding. Why are we still videoing me? What else am I supposed to be doing?
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
What have you learnt from year 11?
That they're a hard-working group of children who gives everything to everything that they do.
Who in year 11 do you think would be a good PE teacher?
A lamb-jet.
What has been your favourite moment with year 11?
I think some of the foreign parties that we had when they were in year 8, I can remember playing I'm an 8M1, Get Me Out of Here, and amongst other things hidden in the black bags that people had to put their hand in to find were the standard beans and dog food, and the image of Ronan Wood putting his hand into a bag of dog food is one that I'm definitely going to remember.
What have you learnt from year 11?
I've learned that there is never too many times that you can repeat what excellent work Gandhi did every single day.
Who in year 11 do you think would be a good form tutor?
Well, based on the fact that after 3 years of registering the class, I still couldn't remember who was in and who wasn't, and relied on Gwen Lewis to do it every single day, I'd have to go with Gwen.
Go.
What has been your favourite moment with year 11?
There's been too many moments to choose from. I've always enjoyed the current year 11 class, so I was teaching him in year 7 where Gwen claimed she couldn't tell the time, till year 11 now. It's always been a highlight in my timetable.
What have you learnt from year 11?
There's many things I've learned, but probably the most important thing is how to deal with overwhelming disappointment. But also, Alice Illiot did show me how best to moon someone on a coach once. That was interesting.
Who in year 11 do you think would be a good maths teacher?
Well, there's so many qualities to being a good teacher. Yeah? Being very knowledgeable, being very patient, being ruggedly handsome. No one really comes to mind too much. I mean, maybe Wilmore. Dunno. Maybe. All the best, year 11. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope you enjoy whatever you choose to do in the rest of your lives. I'm sure you'll be very, very happy.
Go.
Who in year 11 do you think would be a good form tutor?
Oh, definitely Catherine. Catherine from 11M1. I mean, she's always in on time. She's
always, you know, they're very, very organised. She would spot if anyone was late, definitely.
What have you learnt from year 11?
From my form, I'm not going to explain it, but me. That's what I've learnt.
Just like to. I'd never be any good on TV. Okay. Hi all. Hope you have. Blah, 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 blah. The outtakes are going to be funnier than the. Hi all. This is Miss Wilson. Just wishing you all the best for your future. A lot of you I'll meet back in sixth form next year, but for those of you going on to new adventures, all the best. I really do wish you the best of luck.
Right, come on then. What's the questions?
What are your memorable moments with year 11?
Well, I had them in year 10 and they were my favourite group. My favourable moments were, there were a lot of them, we used to do a lot of discussion. And Ethan and Bryn were always the wise ones. They always felt that they had the right things to say and they were always right, which, you know, fair enough, they were.
For me, I picked up this group in year 11 with very high expectations after Mrs. Emery had told me how amazing they were. The standout moment, or repeated moments, has got to be Olivia Tune when we were doing tectonics, asking, is it possible to pole vault over a volcanic crater? Could you tightrope over the San Andreas fault? And these questions went on for several lessons.
Clever girl.
Over the year you had them, what have our year 11 taught you?
Patience.
Definitely. How ineffective we are at classroom management when trying to get them to actually shut up and work.
That there's no point setting homework because no one ever does it. There's no point doing tests.
Because nobody ever revises.
Yeah. But brilliant controlled assessments.
And they're a lovely class. Really like them. Enjoyed thoroughly teaching them.
From your class, who would you think would be a good geography teacher?
I could stitch up Miss Galliford here, couldn't I? She's got a lot of geography in her blood, so genetically she should be an excellent geography teacher.
For having a lot to say, Ethan, because teachers are always right, and so is Ethan. Sorry, Ethan.
There's a lot of really good qualities in that
Rogerio!
group. Oh, yes.
Rogerio.
Yeah.
He would be amazing, because nobody would really understand him.
Oh. There have been so many people that have sat next to people and helped them this year that I think everyone's got it in them. You know, they're really supportive of each other, the whole group.
Good group.
And they have been very nice to teach. Just hope they pass. Okay, I'll do.
What were your favourite moments with year 11?
Just in general or my form?
Your form.
My form, my favourite moments is every wonderful day, every wonderful morning, when I come in and see my beautiful form and those smiling faces, especially Rowan's, who's always eager. He can't wait to engage in every single lesson he goes to, and that's the most memorable thing about my form, just the complete enthusiasm for school.
What have your year 11 form taught you?
Taught me, many things, many things they've taught me in my form. Just pinpointing one is very difficult. They've taught me about emails. This is an article from a paper dated the 15th of May 2013. A very beautiful member of my form, Aaron Jones here. He has emails, which I've brought up a number of times. Aaron also used to be my form register monitor, which he kindly gave up when I went on maternity leave in year 9. But thank you for that, Aaron. Your time was much appreciated.
Who from your form do you think would be a good form tutor?
A form tutor? Oh. Let's see. Now Maisie, I think, is a good role model. Always very serious. Very sensible girl. Full of brilliant advice. So Maisie's definitely a candidate for form tutor. Who else? Ruby Williams. You know, always on time. Well, no, she's never in. Let's see. Rowan again, I think. Rowan, I think he's a really good people person, a proper motivator. He's going to love a shout out on this video, so I think Rowan above Maisie, yeah.
What have been your memorable moments with Year 11?
Well, in year 9, I remember Morgan Wilson when he was going to go on the German trip, Christmas market trip, and he put in his request for the name on the back of his jumper, Morgasm. Unfortunately, we had to refuse that one. Also remember Morgan falling asleep in one of our lessons in year 10. That was a bit of a low in my career. Okay, so there's some memorable moments.
What have your Year 11 class taught you?
My year 11 class have taught me that it is possible for boys to giggle like girls. Reese Herbert.
Who in your class would you expect to be a German teacher when they're older?
Ruby, Lizzie, John. Either of them, they could tell you off really properly, I think. Especially Ruby. She's quite good at telling people off. She's kept Dylan in hand. She did during year 10 at least.
Hi guys! First of all, thank you so much for making me part of your video. This is for my form class 11 P2. What an amazing journey it has been. We did have our ups and downs, but I must say that you are an amazing bunch and I'm extremely proud of each and every one of you. You are my first set of year 11s going through and you will always have a special place in my heart. It is to all my year 11s, wish you every success in life and all the very best for your exams. Be good and stay positive. Thank you.
Go? Yeah. Is it go?
Yes, it can.
Hello Year 11, just wanted to say good luck with all your exams and everything that you do in the future. See you soon.
Go.
Hi Year 11, I've probably met most of you I think, whether it be from English lessons or speaking and listening assessments, Year 8 ski trip, Year 9 Paris trip and theatre trips and so on. So I wanted to say good luck for everything. You've been an amazing year group, and special mention to my Year 11 English class because you've been an absolute delight and pleasure to teach. And you know when teachers say they don't have favourites, but you've definitely been one of my favourites. So I know you're going to do me proud in the summer and yourselves proud. So best of luck for the future and all of your exams. Bye.
Public.
Yeah.
What does that mean, good luck? Should I just say public Brittany Nartheg?
Yeah.
Ready?
Go.
Public Brittany Nartheg.
Go.
The funniest thing that I've seen over the last 5 years is Mr. Taylor chasing a certain group of Year 11 boys around the side of Spindley Stadium. Good luck, Year 11.
Go.
What has been your favourite moment with Year 11?
Hi Year 11, I've had quite a lot of good moments with you. I think probably the most memorable has to be the shoe incident. I know that will mean something to some of you. I've probably learnt from that if you walk into your room and all your class is sitting facing the back and all those shoes are under your desk, it's probably April the 1st and it's probably a good idea to check the date before you start getting a little bit cross. I also learned that Year 9 shoes don't always smell very fresh.
What have you learned from Year 11?
That. I've just learned that.
Who in Year
Hang on, can we start again?
Go.
Who in Year 11 do you think will be a good maths teacher?
Everyone I've taught make a fantastic maths teacher, but I'm going to go with a man because he's the smiliest person I've taught in Year 11. I think he'd make a fab teacher. Okay, so we're done. No, sorry, I've got one last thing. Ethan, remember I'll give you 20 quid to say how much you hate Bryn. Hate Bryn. Is that okay? Cash okay? Fab. Lovely.
Go.
Good luck Year 11.
Good luck to all of you 11.
Go.
Year 11, you've been the most fantastic Year 11 class to teach. I've loved every minute of it. I'm sure you'll do really well and really good luck to you all.
I wish all of Year 11 the very best in the exams. Hope you do well and get everything you wish for. And hope to see you back in the sixth form or just follow your dreams wherever else you want to do.
What has been your favourite moments with Year 11?
Well, one of my favourite moments with Year 11 was when we didn't have a classroom. No classroom whatsoever. So we used to go wandering about the school with our textbooks. We went to the library, we went to the annex, but one lovely sunny day, we went to the pond and we had a lovely lesson there in the sun. Thank you, Mr. Jackman.
Oh, just walked straight there. I didn't realise you were here.
That's okay.
Sorry,
That's
man.
all right.
It's because he refused to do one, so.
I don't know.
I'm very sorry.
That's all right. It was a lovely sunny day. Nobody learned anything, but we had a nice hour anyway.
What have Year 11 taught you?
My Year 11 class have taught me that you don't just have to be one thing. You can be sporty, artistic, academic, musical, whatever it is, and still achieve what you want to achieve in the classroom. Because my lot, they're absolutely amazing, and they've all got sort of different things going on outside the classroom as well, but they still work really hard, and they've been a joy, absolute joy.
Of your class, who would you think would be a good English teacher?
Ethan Phillips. And I'm going to tell you why. Ethan Phillips would be a really good English teacher. He's bright as anything. He's got a good relationship with everybody, and we know who. But most of all, the most important thing is that he can reach the top of the whiteboard, unlike me. So Ethan Phillips would be the best English teacher, I think. Can I just end this with saying, good luck Year 11. I've absolutely loved teaching you, and I wish you all the very, very best.
Go.
What has been your favourite moment with Year 11?
My favourite moment with this year's Year 11, I think, was taking them on a field trip to the rivers, particularly when some of the shorter ones actually disappeared into the water. We didn't lose any this year, which is quite nice though, so that was probably the famous moment of the year.
What have you learned from Year 11?
I've certainly learned from my Year 11 this year that it takes all sorts to make a world, because there are certainly all sorts in my Year 11 geography group.
Who in Year 11 do you think would be a good geography teacher?
Oh my goodness. I think the one who stands out would probably be Morgan Wilson, stand out as being a good, because he's an excellent geographer, he's got good knowledge, good communicator, and I think he would make a good teacher.
Just want to say a huge good luck to all of Year 11 in whatever you decide to do next year. And I just want to say a special thank you to all my textiles girls for all their hard work and perseverance over the last 2 years. Good luck, guys.